See, there's supposed to be a tip on there. That tip broke off when I was, draining the pipe. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. Welcome back. Hope all you guys doing all right. Hope you guys out there grinding, making your money, and doing what you got to do. So, real quick, doing the video because a few days ago I had a real bad backup in my house, man. I mean, I had toilet water coming up through the sink. It was coming up through the tub. It was terrible. So I said, let me record some of it because I do a lot of content, and usually my content is about what someone else is doing. So I said, you know what? Let me do some original stuff. So check it out, and let's go through it. Up early this morning because last night toilet backed up real bad and had to rent a snake. And so as you see right now, I'm putting some plastic on the back of my car because I'm returning the snake. Got it from Home Depot, and what happened was second. See, I can see a little bit better. Got from Home Depot, and what happened was the head of the snake broke off in the line, so I got to return it this morning and try to get another one. So far it looks like these baby wipes in the line. So I mean, this happens when you got little kids. Sometimes your kids will put baby wipes in the line. Hopefully my wife didn't do it. I'm just gonna say my kid did it because my wife did it. I'm gonna be mad, but I mean, I'm just thinking the kids did it, and and that's what happened. So what we gotta do is we gotta clear it out. Probably gonna cut this video and go towards the clean out so you guys can see the clean out situation, what we gotta do. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep filming and see what happens as we go. I'll cut this up and then we'll just go from there. So here it is, man. We out here and we got the we out here and we got the I already started working on cleaning up the snake. As you see, I'm putting a little spray on there just to get it nice and clean, because you don't want to take this back to the store filthy. If you do, they will charge you. They'll hit your credit card up, and they'll hit you hard if you bring this back nasty. Plus, you don't want no shit in your car. I mean, you have to travel with it. So, I mean, unless you want your car smelling like, boo-boo, you might want to get this cleaned pretty good before you put it back in your car and take it back to the store. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I showed you another video that you put the plastic down first in your car before you even, put it back in your car. But yeah, get this. Let me see. If I turn the water on, that'll be smart. Turn the water on. Hose this down. It's already a rainy day, so. Oh yeah, too. And as I told y'all before, see, there's supposed to be a tip on there. That tip broke off when I was, draining the pipe. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. I never had that happen before. Usually they stay on there, but it came off, which is going to be even bigger problem probably. So I'm gonna return this one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bigger snake and see if the bigger snake works. And I'm also gonna hit the clean out. So I'm gonna record that, and hopefully we can see something, and hopefully we'll find what's going on, because right now it looks like it's baby wipes. But I did pull out a few baby wipes. Probably my daughter, hopefully. It was her, not my wife, but it is what it is. We gotta get this cleaned out. We gotta get it done. So, I just want to show you guys me doing some stuff, because I always show somebody else stuff. Well, here's my own stuff. So, all right, man. I'll say one thing too. Those snakes are really heavy. I mean, if you're not like a bigger person, I mean, you might want to get help with that, because really when they come out and do this, snaking and draining is typically a 2-person job. It's usually someone snaking while the other person is running water. But it was just me at the time, so I had to do what I had to do. But them snakes are real heavy. I mean, so when you do get one, or if you got to rent one in the future, try to get somebody to go with you. So that's just a pro tip for me. Doing this job. Okay, I'm gonna get this loaded in the truck now and get it back to the store before they charge me a late fee. So all right, so hold on, and we're gonna get to the next part. As you see, we got it loaded on the truck. Got on the plastic. Gonna take her back to the store now. So as you see in my garage, here's the main stack, and I have no clean out. It goes right into the ground. So that's not really good for me. So I actually have to run this snake. Now this line, I think this goes to the kitchen, I believe. Not sure where this goes, but I could take this nipple off and, you know, go through here, but that's a real small opening. And then it's like, yeah, I mean, it could, the drain could be clogged further up. So this might not do any good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run that longer snake, the 75-foot snake, and hopefully we get this unclogged, because it has to be in here somewhere, because it's not clogging up from the street. Because usually what happens is, with my house is, if it does clog from the street, I'll have a puddle of water in my back, and I don't. So that's a good thing. But at the same time, yeah, no clean out over here. I got the right snake. I got it done. Probably should have recorded me doing it, but yeah, I just got into it. Yeah, guys. Again, I didn't record it because I really wasn't prepared to record the video. Usually I do reactions. Typically I don't record my own stuff. So, you know, I thought, oh, it'll be easy. Let me go ahead and record it. But I really wasn't prepared for that, because when I got in there, I was trying to figure out what the heck, how I'm gonna hold the camera. Can my tripod fit in there? Because I have like a camera stand, but it's big and my bathroom was real small. So I was trying to figure out all the logistics, and I just couldn't make it work to get a good angle, you know. So maybe in the future, if I do another one like this, I'll get somebody with me or something like that. But like the size of my bathroom, as you see later on in the video, it's not that big. And just to get everything in there, to get the right angles and the right shots, plus trying to guide the snake down the drain and all that other stuff. Plus you got, you know, poop, you know, all over the bathroom. It's just too much. So I just decided just to get the job done, because, you know, I ain't want to be shitting in buckets for the rest of the week. And then, you know, trying to get that done and get the toilet back together and everything else, you know, didn't want to keep having to, you know, poop in buckets. And, you know, the sooner I get it done, the better it would be for my family. So on my phone, but yeah, this is the 70-foot snake. Let's flip it over. Let's see. Yeah, this is a 70-foot snake and 75-foot snake. And yeah, this one worked. And see, I got a tip on there. So that's very important. To clear your drain, you got to have some sort of tip to, you know, grind up all the stuff in there. And then it was baby wipes. So didn't take too long, but it did come out. Got to get this cleaned up, and we'll send it back to Home Depot, and then we'll put the toilet back on, and I'll show that, and then that'll be that. But yes, sorry, like I said, I didn't record the footage in there because I needed both my hands with the snake. I didn't want to put a tripod in there. It would just be too much to record that. But there's plenty of videos of people doing it and setting it up, so you can check out the videos. Maybe I'll put one in the link, and then you guys can see. But yeah, this is it. So I'm back from the store, you know, dropped off the snake, the 75-footer. And here it is. Let me show you the drain, if I can flip this over. That's the drain that I had to get in there. Toilet's right here. I'm going to clean this all up. Everything in here has to be disinfected now. Yeah, I mean, as you see, that right there, those are baby wipes. So, I mean, when you guys have your kids, I mean, you know, you got to make sure they're not putting baby wipes in the toilet, man. You know, I started with an auger. I went to the hand snake. So then I had to get the rent the snake from the, you know, from Home Depot, right? So, like I'm saying, like, this is what it looks like clear. It should be a little bit of water in there, wet but not clogged up, right? And then you should be able to run all the other water in the bathroom, and it should all go down, and it shouldn't back up right here. So now you just got to put the toilet on, put the wax ring on, you know, and we go from there. And the job is pretty much done. I mean, there's plenty of videos on how to put wax rings on and all the other stuff. You know, I'm not going to go through that because like holding the camera in here is pretty bad. As you see, you know, it's just real dirty in here. And, you know, I got to get this whole thing cleaned up. One thing you have to do too is during your cleanup, you have to get all this stuff sanitized, right? When you have an issue like this and it gets backed up this bad, you got to get a sanitizer. Go to Home Depot, go to wherever your store is at and get a good sanitizer. Hey y'all, I'm back. Here it is. This is the after. Got everything cleaned back up a little bit. Yeah, still a little bit of baking soda in the tub. You know, we'll scrub that out. And yeah, like, as you see, my bathroom's kind of small, so that's why I didn't record with the snake in, because it's just not enough room for all that. But yeah, got the toilet back on, new toilet bolts, new flange. Got the toilet back on, new toilet bolts, new flange. You know, I changed my clothes and everything. Let me show you something too. See, this is ZEP. This is an antibacterial disinfectant. So anytime you do a toilet or anything like that, or you go into a plumbing line, you gotta get you antibacterial to get all that stuff killed, because you don't want it to get sick, because that stuff coming out of that line will make you sick. Yeah, I mean, COVID, whatever. But anyway, that stuff will make you sick. So yeah, so get you antibacterial. I usually get it. It don't gotta be ZEP, you know, I just got this one. Get a spray bottle and you all good. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. You know, it was a good experience. Well, good and bad, but you know, I've done this before. I mean, it's not the first time. I mean, I used to work in an apartment complex, so this is not my first time having a backed up drain. So like, you know, it's just it's always pretty much the same thing. You just want to go in there, just do what you got to do. I mean, don't think about what it is. Don't think about what you're dealing with, because if you do, you'll get squeamish and you probably won't be able to do it. So, but you know, a lot of this stuff you can do yourself. I mean, if you just got a few hand tools, and if you're not scared to use a snake, I mean, you can do a lot of this stuff yourself. I will go online, check out a few YouTube channels. There's plenty of plumbers on there. I'll put a couple plumbers links in the description so you guys can check them out. But a lot of this stuff you guys can do yourself before you call somebody. Now, granted, if you just one of them people who just have no hands on anything, I wouldn't do it, because a plumber snake can be dangerous. It is a mechanical tool. It has a motor on there, so if that motor's spinning and you don't know what you're doing, it can hurt you. So I'm not recommending like anybody do it, but if you are a mechanically inclined person, you can probably handle a snake going through a drain line. You know, it's not that complicated. It's not that hard. It's just that you got to be able to deal with the smell and be able to deal with, you know, pretty much touching poo. I mean, so if you're okay with that, then, you know, you can do that job. But I'll probably do another video installing a 4-inch clean out, because as you saw, my house don't have a clean out for some reason. I don't know why. I just never noticed it, which is crazy, because I do maintenance and I just didn't notice I didn't have a clean out in my basement, which is ridiculous. But yeah, well, I'll probably get a few friends. We'll put some barbecue on or something like that. Early in the morning, you let it cook all day and replace the line with some PVC and go from there. That's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. If you got anything else, you know, you want to show me, if you want to send me something, if you want me to review something, just send it to me, put it in my email, and or you can just drop it in the comments. All right, guys, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.